According to available reports, Nigeria has over 2 million children without any form of immunization, resulting in stunted growth, high infant mortality, and abysmal scores in international benchmarks for child health and development. But hope seems to be on the horizon as seasoned pediatricians from Nigeria and in the diaspora collaborate with governments, captains of industry, legal practitioners, thought and opinion leaders, law enforcement agencies, and other critical segments of the society to find homegrown solutions for the health and well-being of the Nigerian child. These experts gathered for the Paediatric Association of Nigeria's 56th Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference in Gombe State trace high infant mortalities in the country to malnutrition, lack of immunization, and endemic poverty, with the Northwest and the Northeast named as the worst hit sub-regions.
The problem with childcare is that it's everybody's business. The government needs to do what it needs to do. We, the health workers, we have our own part to play. The caregivers have their own part to play. And the community leaders, the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, when it comes to children, everybody should get involved.
Highlighting key milestones achieved by the host state's healthcare sector, the Deputy Governor of Gombe State challenges pediatricians to come up with novel solutions in spite of what they describe as meager budgetary allocations to the sector.
One must continue to be responsive, it must be relevant, it must be resilient, and above all, it must be adaptive. It is to stand the test of time and move with the new environment.
For Professor Folusho Afolabi, a distinguished and award-winning pediatrician who has spent over 40 years tending to children, strengthening primary health care is central to the conversation.
If every state government commits to caring for its people, its children, its women, funding appropriately, intersectoral collaboration, and with partnership with international organizations, I'm sure there's a lot of hope, but it has to be the commitment. We have to show commitment. Everybody has to show commitment at all levels, from primary all the way to government.
The keynote speaker, Professor Clara Ejembi, calls for local government councils to leverage their autonomy to provide health care.
We have the people, we have the capacity, governance and leadership are the weakest points. The pediatricians should not remain in hospitals. The causes of why their children are dying out there, they must move beyond the hospitals. To work with other sectors in the areas of research, in the areas of public education, in the area of advocacy, in the area of training. Work with other professional groups, work with other sectors. Collectively, I think with commitment and dedication, we can turn the story.
Inferring from the adage, which says it takes a whole village to raise a child, the local organizing committee chairperson insists that pediatricians cannot bear the task alone.
Child health, as pediatricians, we cannot do it alone. We need other sectors to come in so that we can address holistically the problems of the child. So we want our colleagues nationwide to look at these sectors, come together as one for the health, growth and development of the Nigerian child.
The Paediatric Association of Nigeria appeals to Nigerians to close ranks in turning the negative health statistics of the Nigerian child to positive ones. Calling on Governor Inuwa Yahaya, who chairs the Northern States Governors Forum, to promote the health and development of children across the region.